anybody.
We all had the same garlic at least.
I just
Supposed to be 6 feet apart anyway.
Mm-hmm. We're close. Are we live, girls?
I believe we're live.
We like it. We like it. Hello, friends. We're back. Like it or not.
We are back in the Wonder Basement.
Oh, look. It popped up our event.
Oh.
How convenient is that? Facebook
Who knew?
always changes everything. Sometimes it's for the good.
Yeah. You never know, though.
Hi, Bunky. Oops. Oh, that's not me.
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Guess what tomorrow is?
Ordering day! I'm always doing that. I noticed that on some of the videos. I'm like, I always got my armpits up.
That's all right.
At least they're shaved.
They
Yeah,
are.
we've been working on our lists of what we're going to order. We have quite an extensive list. So we'll be ordering tomorrow at 2 o'clock Indiana time, noon Salt Lake City.
One moment.
It says we have slow internet. Hi, Kathy.
Oh, I think we're back.
Yeah, I think it just stopped for a second.
Sorry, guys.
We just blipped. Probably not in a very good... we've noticed that when it freezes us, we're not usually in a very good position. But it does give us something to laugh about.
Yeah.
Sometimes we screenshot.
Can't be too full of yourself when you're doing videos because video doesn't lie.
No.
So what's everybody's number one thing that they're going to order tomorrow?
Oh, gosh. I want the in-color ink.
Yeah, you know what I discovered?
What?
Is that I can live without it.
Yeah,
I am going to get it.
Yeah.
But I did discover that when you don't have it, and you have all the other stuff, you can make a workaround with all of it.
The colors are so good. I mean, all the Stampin'Up colors are so good that they can kind of go with everything.
Right. The pre-order is really
nice.
good. And the color... There's a color coach for it. Contact your demonstrator and they can get you a copy of that color coach because it was really helpful. I did a couple of cards using it and I really liked the color patterns that they put together.
Yeah. And if you're a demonstrator and you have no idea where that is, it's on your demonstrator
business website.
Mm-hmm. DBWS.
We know that. See,
I've never been able to sell that or say that well.
I think it's the die that looks like the big bouquet and the paper that goes with that.
Yeah, I want that poppies.
Artistry. I think it's called the artistry something.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. What do I want? I don't know.
And the coffee chocolate set.
Oh, yeah, that's really cute.
But the goats are so cute.
Yes, the goats are on. I'm going to have the goats.
And the zebras.
Yeah, the zebra. I have a definite, a maybe, and how much free do I get? So it's kind of broken down.
And just so you know...
so the zebras aren't if I get lots of free.
Oh, yeah.
Because if they're free...
With every $250 order, you get 25 extra free.
So. Oh, and this one is a maybe if it's a free.
Oh, yeah, it is the peonies. Barb wants the peonies, too, so it is the peonies.
Yes, the...
no, that's not the one I want.
Okay.
There's a ridiculously awesome set, and it's... it
has a You Are My Sunshine.
You got this?
They sucked me in with the You Are My Sunshine.
I can't show you the catalog. It's a rule.
Tomorrow we can.
Make today ridiculously awesome.
Hand-drawn blooms.
Let your faith be bigger than fear.
Page 132.
That's a good saying set. And it's solid, so I really like it. So
tomorrow on my thing, I'm going to be doing a walkthrough. This one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
Look at
beautiful.
that paper. It's bright and cheery.
Artistry blooms. You're going to need to check it out.
And it also comes with
awesome.
the rainbow glimmer paper.
Oh, yeah. If you don't have a catalog yet, you can contact one of us or contact your demonstrator because you should have it by now. We're super excited. Again, we've got our lists. Yeah, they're long. We're going to have to prioritize.
And then once you get it, it's like, what do I use first?
Yeah. I have used everything from I still haven't used the leaves.
I haven't used.
I've used it all.
And then there's the walk in the woods.
That is the
cutest.
It's
on my maybe.
It's
like
got
how
a
much free do I
hedgehog.
get?
It's got
and mushrooms.
Wait a minute.
And it's like
It's a hedgehog and rodent.
It might be, but it's the cutest.
Tommy doesn't like rodents.
I don't like raccoons.
Yeah, I have a lot on my
or squirrels
maybe list because here's what happens if you buy it all now
or rats.
Then what's left to buy next month? In August, if you're a demonstrator, here's what's left to buy in August. Pre-order.
Can you believe it?
The holiday catalog.
Yeah.
Because they've changed the catalog schedules around. I mean, really, I feel like we just finished pre-order and we'll get new stuff and then it will be pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of some craziness right there.
Oh, well.
So, are we going to share our cards first or share
let's
about
do
our
our
event?
cards.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's going to go? I'll go first because I only have 2. Because I forgot one of them. I had another sunflower. So, I had gotten everything from the pre-order that I wanted. And then I got tired of it, so I ordered the sunflower. And so I did 2 cards, and I forgot to bring one. But here's one. It's the mixed metals. It was super fun. It's like doing a puzzle. And it's way prettier in person. Like, there's no way you can get it. But it's the brass foil, which is the same color as the gold foil, except that it's shiny.
Shiny versus the matte.
So, and here's also, if you're our age, and you had a house built, like, in the late 80s, early 90s, it's builder grade. Which, back then it was like, no, I'm not going to do brass because that's builder grade. I'm going to upgrade to
Brush nickel or...
Yeah. And now it's like, I'm going to do my kitchen in black and white and brass. So now it's trendy. Back then it was builder grade. But it's really, really pretty. And this was like a puzzle. And so on this one then, this is my daughter's bundle. And it's called Mini Mates. And
it's
she
super cute.
let me borrow it. Mm-hmm. Because,
it's the one that has this big background.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I like sometimes on our sets because when you see that big background, that's what you notice.
Yeah, and you don't
and
notice.
Then people are like,
gorgeous.
where'd those come from? Because
those
you just notice the huge.
Mm-hmm.
So this one has the brass and then the gold and then champagne. And then the sayings in it are great.
Mm-hmm.
Super good sayings. On window sheet. Because also making a reappearance in this catalog and because I hoarded it are the adhesive sheets.
Uh-huh.
Because without the adhesive sheets for these, they'd be really hard to, especially that really tiny, skinny to adhere those to your card. Mm-hmm. But with the adhesive sheets, then they become little stickers, and they're super, super easy. So those are my 2.
Okay.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and go, let's do this.
Okay.
So these are all cards I made with scraps of what was laying on my table, and which you'll notice that we have, here, let me show you. This is going to go away. I'm going to redo this table.
We can't wait.
Mom, be prepared. It was my grandmother's table that goes with she had a dining set, so it's got some sentimental value, but the person that last had it put a thick coat of varnish on it, and then
it's been shellacked.
Yeah, and then proceeded to set pots and pans on it, and so it's got all this weird, nasty stuff.
It looks like it's been through an embossing folder.
It does look like that, and so we're going to change all that. So
it's going to be fantastic.
And I got my paint from Full Circle Shop here in Mooresville, so shout out to Cindy and Melissa at Full Circle Shop. So that's pretty exciting. I can't wait. So here's a before, and then you're going to see a beautiful after. Now I have to do it.
I know.
Okay. All right. So I go back to the cards. So this is, this was just, I had cut out some extra things of the jar, the flowers of the jar, and just added them in here. I literally just, I had had all this stuff laying on my table, and I love the flower paper. It is so pretty, and there is nothing ugly in it. It's just gorgeous, and all of the different, the colors, just everything.
It's one of the 6x6 papers.
Yes, and it's so versatile. This was one that is the Memories and More, and I cut all of the little sayings out of one of the cards and just I put some of the wood elements on it, and then on the inside, literally, I had tried cutting out a circle out of some shimmer paper, and I was like, I wonder if a sunflower will fit in it. So it's like a bunch of different stamp sets, and I love it. Another favorite.
I really like that ribbon.
Oh yeah, it's just so pretty.
I've used 2 spools of it.
Mm-hmm. It's so pretty. Oh wait, here.
It's almost like a linen looking ribbon.
Yeah, it's really pretty. And then this one, I had originally, when I got the sunflower, the very first thing I cut out, I used the DSP Designer Series paper that is it just the end colors? This is the end colors, yeah. And so it stamps really cool with black on top of that Designer Series paper. And then I use Cajun Craze as the paper here, and then the ink for the sunflowers. And then I use the holiday rhinestones in red on this. So you can see how the colors all blend together. It's really a neat combination. Anyway, I was happy with it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Hi, Luli.
Hi, Luli.
Hi, Barb.
Okay, so what I have here is I do swaps with my downline that want to swap. And my grandkids were over and they wanted to watch Aladdin. So I wrote down all the colors in Jasmine's outfits because she was fantastic because she uses a lot of brass. So I used the jade and mango with the brass and liked it. I just made me happy.
It's really pretty.
It's really pretty.
And then this one, the color palette comes from that In Color sheet. So this is the new In Colors. It's the, oh gosh, whatever the new pink's called.
Magenta Madness.
Yeah, that's it. Granny Apple, and then the Bashful Blue. Oh no, it was Pool Party. It was Pool Party. And there's
really
the ribbon.
Pretty.
So this was one of the swaps, and then the sunflower. And then if you're a demonstrator, Shannon did an event last night in the Great Lakes group, and I did some blends things with the sunflowers. So this is...
I think this one's super cute.
Thanks. I cut it out and then blended it after I cut out the top of the sunflower, and then I blended the bottom. And what I did was I Google searched Gerber daisies and to see the different colors, so it didn't just have to be sunflower colors. So this is a Gerber daisy color. So that's
I like the little element in the middle of your sunflower.
I know.
That adds a lot of just cuteness.
Well, these are those new candy dots in the In Colors. They're fantastic.
Are they called candy dots?
No, just as old people call them that.
What is it called now?
I think they're called just enamels, maybe. It's something boring.
Snap.
I'm going to look.
I mean, when you've been doing this for 100 years, you forget. Okay, so this is the background that
Right
goes with the one Sherry showed
Enamel
you,
dots.
where they were, she showed you the borders. This is the big
It
background
goes
piece.
with this one.
And this is in the,
Those
yeah,
guys.
this is the Magenta Designer Series paper. And then just a fun, oh, and this is
Those
regular
are gorgeous too.
cardstock. And so I just ran it through, it's Daffodil Delight, and then this is the new Bumblebee. And then it's hard to tell, but I actually colored the cardstock with a blend, and then the center is colored with soft suede. So there is some blends on our regular cardstock because they color. And then this is the brass laser cut.
What paper is that on? Is it in the flowers?
That's fern.
Yeah, it's the
Forever
fern
Fern.
green.
See, I haven't played with that yet.
And then the brass back here, and then this is Gerber Daisy colors that I colored, and then this is the In Color paper. This is the
Midnight.
well, but I'm trying to see. Oh, it's part of the one Tanya likes. It's the floral,
flower.
so it's got a floral behind it. I just couldn't remember what it was in color. And then this is the ribbon, one of the new ribbons, and I colored it with the blends too.
That's pretty.
So this is your soft pink Gerber Daisy.
And that pink one back over here.
This one?
I think it's cool that this is, I really don't ever get the In Color paper DSP. I've not gotten it because it seems like I get stuck with it. But these have some nice, this is on that. And this is, she cut out the Mini Mates background with that. Do you have any that you used with?
The In Color paper?
Uh-huh.
I didn't get it because I always get stuck.
That's what I'm saying. Just saying. But there's, I mean, it's lots, you can actually stamp on top of those and do some cool
The leaves are
designs
even
with
pretty
them.
in this sunflower. This is the Celebrate Sunflowers. It's fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. The pre-order we got was fantastic. I've really used all of it and like it all. I'm pleased with everything.
So if you're making your list, there's a significantly long list of things that may go on back order maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I've got that up on my blog. So if you're like torn between maybe I'll get this, maybe I won't, like trying to decide between 2 or 3 things, then find that list from somebody. We can put it up here. That may help you decide, because if you're in early enough tomorrow that the stuff's still there, I would get that. and then hold off on some of the stuff that wasn't part of the pre-order, just because so many demonstrators got everything, and because we couldn't get in colors this year, a lot of people then just got other stuff that they maybe not would have gotten in the past. But it will help you decide, because a lot of the paper and some of the die cuts and a lot of that ribbon is going to be gone. Like, a lot of that's just going to
It'll come
disappear.
back eventually.
Yeah.
It's just...
They're just waiting on another shipment. So, until it's here. But sometimes, when you need help making a decision, then that kind of helps you decide which to get.
Yeah. And I don't know if... Well, it just went away.
What?
There was a notification about our class. I don't know if you guys, as you're watching this live, there's a Stampin' Safari event that we posted, and we talked a little bit about it last week, I think.
Mm-hmm. We did.
But from that point to this point, we've needed to change that date. So
we're a little concerned about some of the back order stuff.
Yeah,
we want to make sure we can get it.
Because the spots are on low inventory right now, and we wanted to include that in our class, as well as give you a spot of each of the in colors, and we can only order one of the refills, so we're a little concerned about being able to get all that to you and deliver it in a timely manner. So we're going to postpone that until July 30th and the 31st. And for those of you that have already signed up, we all want to say thank you. Thank you. We appreciate your business. And we're going to send out an email to you and give you a couple of options. So just be looking for that. It'll probably come from one of us. I don't know where.
We'll get it out probably for the actual whole class have already gotten an email. It's just those of you that have paid for the demonstrator only part.
And we're still going to do that on the 31st, but we just wanted to give you a heads up on that. So, okay.
And part of it, it's kind of it's a COVID story, because what isn't these days? But the company that makes the refill bottles that our ink refills go into also makes medical supplies. So because they make medical supplies, like ink refills are not at the top of their priority list right now.
They probably are making ventilator tubes, is my guess.
So they're going to limit us to one refill of each in color. So that's not enough to do very many ink spots. So because we didn't know how many we'd have to do. So by asking some of our other demonstrator friends, we'll be able to get some more. But it was just too much, too soon to try to figure out.
Yeah.
For our poor little heads.
Well, and so what we're really excited about is we're excited that because we moved it to July, we're going to have some samples to show you, so you can get an idea of what we're going to do
in the class, which will be fun.
And the stamp sets are still fantastic. You may want to wait to order them. You may want to go ahead and order it. It's totally up to you, but we're really excited about it. We only have 3 stamp sets that were a part of it, and they were I've
got them right here. They are the Zoo Globes, which is a photopolymer stamp set. The Hippo Happy Bundle, which is a fun zoo animal sort of stamp set that will coordinate, and then the spots and the camo background stamps. So those are things that if you want to go ahead and get those, that would be, you can do it now or later. So,
and the sets we chose may seem like they're kind of juvenile, but I can guarantee you the things that we'll do with them, I would like getting it in the mail. There'll be boy cards with it because we've got some camo. So it's not...
There'll be girl cards with camo too.
Right. But there's not just kid-friendly cards. There's going to be variety of things. So we just thought we'd
do something besides flowers.
Right.
So.
And maybe some stamp sets that you hadn't seen that coordinated with things you already have, because the one goes with the snow globes. If you got that in the holiday catalog, you'll be able to use those framelits.
And I do have that.
Yeah.
We all have that. We love it. Okay, and then, so this is the Stampin' Safari Adventure Class, the Expedition is what we called it, is the actual, where it's $100 plus shipping and handling, which is probably like $8. I think tax is also charged on their PayPal.
How much it comes to together.
But what we've got, Sherry and I have PayPal on our websites to be able to order that. And if you wanted to order it through Susan, on her website is Venmo. So whichever one you want to use is fine. And so you would get all those stamp sets. You're going to get the stuff to make, let's see. Do we see how many projects we're going to make?
9.
I think
9. Because
we're
doing 3
each. Yeah. So you'll get the products, the kits to do nine different cards or projects, and then videos on how to do them, and a PDF. And we're going to do that on the 30th from 1 to 4 and 6 to 8
of July.
Of July. July
July.
30th.
Now you have extra money to spend on your first pre-order, and so when you order, the deadline to sign up for our class is July
the 6th. And
So if you've got your June order and your July order, so we'll help you.
And then we have for demonstrators, we have an additional Zoom class, 2-hour Zoom class we're going to do the next day on the 31st. And if you want to get all of the product, the kits, and participate in that 2-hour Zoom class, it is going to be $110 plus shipping and handling. And so that will be fun. That is the Expedition for Guides. We're calling our demonstrators guides. We went with a safari theme. We made it up. We thought it was fun. It's a little confusing, but we're going to go with it.
Just wait till you see our safari shirts.
Yeah, we may have safari caps and shirts and drinks.
And maybe we'll make Susan wear a safari fly net over her face.
Little butterfly net. Oh gosh.
Oh, Lulu
It's
said
good to be
Susan
back.
is famous. She must have watched your blends class last night.
Well, thank you. I don't feel
she is
famous. It was
famous.
a little nerve-wracking, but
Last night, Tanya was texting both of us, and Susan wasn't answering. And I said, I think Susan's in her blends class.
that means my friends weren't watching me. They were texting me. They forgot.
Actually, what I thought it was something specific for Shannon, and it wasn't for the Great Lakes Cemetery. I didn't understand what it was. I was like, oh, well, that's cool that you're helping Shannon. That sounds really fun. And I didn't understand what it was. And
Some days it's so hard.
I didn't pay attention to my Facebook yesterday. Okay. Okay, and then we have a couple classes that are no product. And those are the Safari Adventure class, the Zookeeper, and that is no product. It will be $75, and that you'll get the exclusive Facebook class and PDFs, probably all the digital stuff that we do you'll have access to, but you just won't be getting any of the projects.
That's if you want to order all of your own supplies.
And just work along with us.
Yeah, so you'll have to cut your own paper and so what you would do for that one is watch all of us do our things first, and then you'll do your projects after, because we won't tell you ahead of time, like cut paper this size. So you'll
going to be
watch first, do your projects later.
Yeah. And then the last one is a Stampin' Safari Adventure class, the Animal Trainer. And
She hasn't
She's
been
gonna
out
be
in
our
a while.
sound effects person.
She hasn't been out in a while.
Boys make sound.
And then there's caffeine. We gave her caffeine. It was a bad idea.
Yeah, I know. This particular class will be for demonstrators who just want to get the demonstrator training on the 31st, the 2-hour Zoom call. And then you can ask us whatever you want to ask us about, what we're doing and
Why we did it that way.
Oh, but you are going to get a digital pack to use with your new catalog events, and 6 different ways to use the projects from the Facebook class, and then PDFs for the projects.
So you'd be able to do this class then with your people.
Mm-hmm. That's the goal. You can replicate it, and we're just showing you what we've learned and what we're doing.
And creating the Canva documents is not an inexpensive way to do it.
But they look really good.
But they look fantastic. And
they're very
it's a
easy to
learning
use.
curve. And I'm telling you, if I could say, Tanya, please create this for me, and I'll just copy it for $20, I would pay her.
Well, now you tell me.
I know.
What is up with that?
But I have my own Canva now, so I can do it myself.
I know.
Oh, thank you, Suze. It really was fun, and I appreciate you saying that. But you're a nice person, so I appreciate you.
Well, and you have the cards that you made there from last night.
These are all the ones that I just showed you was the ones I made last night, except for there's one sunflower that I did at the beginning that I didn't bring because I feel like I've shown it 100 times. But yeah, it was good.
It's the 3D one that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not 3D.
They all look 3D. I mean, I even think this one does when you look at it. And you just...
Of course they can't
This
see
is
it.
what we're looking at.
They could see it. But it's just
pretty.
It looks 3D, and then when you tilt it to the side, you can see it just has a dimensional under it. It's really not as 3D as what it looks.
And she did this one with the pinks instead of the sunflower yellows. And actually, Cajun Crage I couldn't believe how well it goes with the cinnamon. I just really
it's
like
really
it
pretty.
a lot.
So,
Yeah, I think that not having the in-color inks forced us to figure out what went with them.
And use some different things.
Because normally,
Have any
like
of
you
you-
just use all of the new stuff because you have all the new stuff.
Well, and there's a color over there. Let's see, what color was it? It was...
the jade is shaded spruce.
there was a
stamped
color
off.
that I was probably Cajun. I don't know. There was one color I used.
Cajun's one of my favorites.
Maybe it was navy because I used a lot of navy with the new
Midnight.
color. And literally, it was like... It was so dry. I mean, I don't know the last time I'd stamped with navy. I mean, didn't you have those and you go to your poor little stamp pads and it dries? I mean, not like dry up, but...
It definitely needs to be re-inked.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, I haven't given this little stamp set any love for a while, so... Anyway.
And we're going to be back next week. So, again, we're trying to be more consistent. So, we'll be, as a group, next week. We're scheduled to get together on Tuesday. So,
I better get it on my calendar. I'm having issues, people.
That's nothing new. These are just different issues.
I have a lot of issues.
I think it's because she's had 3 boys living here. I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah. But we like it.
We like being together. It's much better than
I know. I
than
miss
doing
my friend.
the Brady Bunch thing on the... Where you feel like you have to keep smiling because you're on camera even though you're not talking. Here you're like, whatever. Nobody's looking at me. I'm not smiling.
Yeah. So.
We've eaten well. We've had our chocolate. It's all been good.
Yep.
So.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week,
Bye.
and we're glad to be back.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, and if you have any questions, ask them. Somebody will get back with you.